Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
What?
That sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
Right? Did it ping on your phone?
Huh?
Did it ping? I guess it pinged. What's up, Cardiff? Johnny! Wow. Hello, hello, playa. That's a cool name. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Saturday? Ooh, that's getting windy. It's getting ready to storm here.
Mm-hmm.
Shudder, shudder. Ah.
What up?
Yeah, see. So how's
Definitely.
everybody doing today? How come this isn't working?
93 in Ohio. Wow. What's up, John? Don't hate the player, hate the team. That's right.
Don't hate the player, hate the team.
Yeah. Huh?
I like that.
Dude, what are you doing?
It's too dim. It's taking me off.
No.
Yeah, no, it is. It's not good. Air compressor. Did you check the air compressor? Yeah. Okay, because I didn't. All right. Yeah, that's much better.
No,
I like that.
it's not.
It is much better.
No.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're running super hard. Anyways, we're really behind. This week has been rough. There's no question about it. But at least it's Saturday, so.
See? It looks great. See?
What's it look? What?
Jesus, man.
Lightning is key.
That's awesome.
I miss
What's
carbs.
going on?
Oh, you're on a diet?
Hey, what's up, Jason?
I miss sleep. I'm not gonna lie, right now I miss sleep. 180 degrees here in Phoenix. Yeah, well, you know, Phoenix always sucks. Arizona's that one state that I don't ever think it gets like cold, especially not during the summer. It's like an
opening
oven.
my client.
Hey, what's up from
wire
Tennessee?
strippers from the DNF tool drawer.
Ooh,
Cool,
there
man.
you go.
Oh, you want to see something cool?
Do we have something cool?
Oh yeah.
Do we have something to show them?
Oh
Oh yeah, I forgot that came in. What's up from Omaha? Like your steaks. I don't eat them, but I used to. Hello, what's up from Japanese? I meant Japan,
Tennessee.
but no. All right. You should come into front. Oh, you just didn't.
All right.
Let's start with the back.
So look at that.
DNF Tool Drawer, the place you can find all your cool install tool needs. Yes, that's right. We put it on the back of a shirt, but on the front of the shirt, you gotta go up higher. You're kind of short.
I can go higher.
There you go.
There you
This
go.
was Fernando's contribution to the shirt world. He's like, hey, I have an idea. And naturally, I was like, okay. And so we came up with this guy right here. I watched your 12-volt talk. How did you like it? I felt I talked too much, but I feel that's kind of a problem that I have all the time, so it's not like it's a big deal. Now, that is an original, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Classic.
But yeah, it's not up on the shirt store yet.
Yet.
It's not up on Teespring yet. It will be
But
next
it's
week.
going to. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys check out
The super secret box.
Did you guys check out the super secret box?
Yeah.
So, I made the mistake. I know, right? What are the odds of that? This is not a t-shirt.
No, it's not.
These are do-rags. So they gave us do-rags and a keychain. And you know what that means.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna wear on Knowledge Fest, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right, Johnny.
Bringing the shirts to Knowledge Fest. Not to sell.
Not to sell, yes,
yeah,
exactly.
I ordered 2 of them. Actually, I ordered 4 of them. One for me, one for Nan, one for Haley, and then one for Paul.
¿Qué pasa, Lázaro?
So we have them all printed on Teespring. We're not cool like that, but yeah, we'll be walking around looking stupid. So you know, we do.
Why not?
Thanks, Jason. Did you read the comments, Jason, where someone was like, "Dude, you have a major fan
David?
out there that was just like really like Jason is great. Talk about Jason. Talk about how Gene knows Jason." I'm like, "Ooh, okay. Everyone, just slow down."
Yeah.
All right. Well. Oh, thank you for the video, by the way. Everyone that sent one in, it has been great. Look, there's 3 right there in a row. We got Niedermeyer, Fro, and Cargiff right there in a row. All 3 guys sent videos in. Cool. It's over. I don't need any more.
Johnny
so it's all cool.
One.
Johnny sent me one. And a half dozen or a dozen. There's like there's a lot of them. So I was. You guys did great. everyone did great on the videos, and also the text that you send me. Although I really didn't need a book, the ones that wrote books, I will be taking specific clips out of those.
It's out from Australia.
And I appreciate the kind words that all of you have expressed. It's quite hard to believe as a guy that just does install these for a living. Oh, I got your stickers. That's awesome.
Cool.
Sorry. Anyway, convert RCA to Toshlink. So if you're talking like digital
Toshlink?
Toshlink, yeah, they're talking about. Well, okay, so if we're talking like, okay, so I have a digital coax, the Toshlink adapter that I got off Amazon, but if you're trying to do like, you're going to have to do some research on that one. If you're just trying to go RCA to Toshlink, there are adapters out there, but I honestly don't know one off the top of my head. I've never bought one. So the ARC amp is really, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah, so, So we talked, here it is again. We'll bring it back out and show it. Okay.
You can see it.
Yeah, so you can see it just fine.
Bad idea.
So we're not an ARC dealer. By any means, we're not an ARC dealer. You can't buy ARC audio from us.
Yep.
ARC is a supporter of the show. So in the show being the 5-star show, not 5-star the retail establishment, we are two totally different things. That's right, Michael. But so they wanted to get on board with us because they like what we do, so this was the first thing. If you guys caught it, this was a whole big media campaign that they did where they sent these to certain dealers and us, and they had people open them and talk all about them. And apparently the main difference between the two is this and the old one is obviously this has more power. It's conformal coated, so it's made for fun stuff. So a little bit bigger than a T404. Yeah, it is a little bit bigger. I don't have a 404. We have the, it's over there. It's over there. It's over there. I moved everything because we couldn't get to it.
Well, this is a PVR.
Well, that's a PVR, but that's close enough. But grab the MX. Grab the MX right there. Grab the 5-channel. So like, if you're familiar with what this size is, which I know, Johnny, you are, so there's a comparison. It's where are you going? That was you like turn. Oh yeah, good call. So this is the PVR 404.
Yep.
Hold up the AMC. So that's the Phoenix Gold.
Hang on, like this?
Yeah. I was trying. Yeah, I don't know.
Top of it.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, up higher.
Anyway.
Anyways, so that's the Phoenix Gold MX Series 800 amplifier. All of them are the same size. And then hold up the AMC again. So that's the AMC.
4.300.
Yeah, which they're all the same size. So all three of these amplifiers have 4 channels. They're all the same size. Yep. What sounds better, active or passive? Active is going to sound better, but you have to understand what you're doing, because active is, you set your own crossover points.
Tijuana.
There again, if you're not doing anything like time correction or anything like that, you gotta remember, what it gives you the ability to do is go in and add level control for each individual speaker. If you're going to do time correction, it allows you to do that. It allows you to do left and right equalization, so that the speaker's farther away, the speaker's closer. That adds in, that may need to be EQ'd differently. Anytime we were EQing a car, we EQ left, we EQ right. If there's active tweeters, active mids, you EQ each one individually, and then you turn them on. I'm not going to say summing, then you pair the two together, and then you work, and it adds more steps.
Yep.
The thing to keep in mind is that when a manufacturer designs a passive crossover network, they have the best interests of the speaker at heart, meaning they want them to sound the best that they possibly can. So if you're just putting a set of speakers in a car and you're like, I'm not going to go crazy active and whatnot, then there's no advantage to it. So unless you're planning on going all the way, don't. Biamp is also another option. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, so Biamp is an option where, do we have any Biampable crossovers?
I got mine.
Are they Biampable?
I think
so yeah, see if you can grab that real quick. We'll talk about Biamp for a minute. That's kind of one we never... Yeah. Hey, and did you guys check out 5 Minute with 5-Star today? Over Pissed Off Moose. That is a great name. If you don't correct the Amp Pro's bass knob, will it affect the output when running? No. So you just plug in. If you don't connect, okay, no, it won't. You don't have to plug in the bass knob. We always just tell you to plug in the bass knob, mainly for chimes. So it won't do anything. If it's not plugged in, it's just default to 0. Is Awesome Bit 1 good? Awesome Bit 1 is kind of like the granddaddy of DSPs. It is a good DSP. DSPs don't get old or change, like it sounded good. It's just there are better technologies out now, such as they make the HD now, and they make their better ones. That's not biampable? No. Alright, we'll bring it over here anyways. We'll just use it as an example. So biampable crossovers, this is the set of K2 crossovers here. Oh yeah, it is biampable. You silly?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at this crossover here for a second. If you notice where it says inputs and outputs, so you have tweeter mid input, tweeter mid output. If you connect a jumper, and meaning you loop your inputs, so you take positive, go to the positive, negative, go to the negative, it will work like a normal crossover. But if you take something like a 4-channel amplifier and connect channels 1 and 2 to woofer, channel 3 and 4 to tweeter, then it will pass through the passive crossover network and give you the ability to run semi-volume active and EQ active, but the crossover will still be passive. Now, the side effect of that is, yes, because it is a passive crossover, it's going to absorb some power out of the situation. However, it will be if you don't understand the whole crossover thing, this is a nice way to get you rocking and rolling with independent left and right EQs, independent left and right, or independent left, right, front, all channel volume control, equalization, and time alignment. So there you go. That's what he was talking about. Lots of fun.
Software.
Love software. Yeah, so it's the software. So if you're looking at the bit software, okay, evolution of a product. In 2020, we're going to see this software be evolved into a new bit product. It's going to be a 12-channel processor. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what it was called? I mean, it might as well be called the Bit Max. I mean, I don't remember, but you're going to see a 12-channel, because what they want to do is now everyone is, the bit came out many years ago, and now everyone is kind of caught up, and some would probably say have passed them.
What's up?
So they're going to leapfrog again, and they're coming out with their big boy, and they're putting all kinds of work into it. And, the Prima line, like the Forza, was kind of a stepping stone away from that software that allowed them to start to develop in a different direction. This platform now has been around for 4 or 5 years. It keeps getting better, hence the new Forza is much better than when the first things came out. It's bigger, it's more powerful. So they're companies are able to take that technology and just evolve it. And now we're going to see another evolution of the product here soon. Yeah. What's up, Ben?
All right, somebody says right here.
How do you feel about the JL VXI amplifiers? I haven't done one yet, but if they use the software that is in the Tweak 88, probably nice. I mean, JL is one of those products or one of those companies that just makes good products. I mean, they try very hard to stay consistent. They have a price point that allows them to be that way. And I think that's something that a lot of people just kind of, dismiss as, like they're expensive or this brand expensive, not necessarily JL. No, you got to understand, if you have an idea of a product and it has a specific price point, it gives you a certain amount of leeway. Like this guy here, all right? If you guys want to see some sticker shock, go online and find out how much this guy costs you, because it's an 85-watt, 8-channel. If they use the same software, okay, and cool. It's probably really fun then.
So right here, like somebody say, it's Addison a premium brand or it's an expensive brand?
Inexpensive? It's a premium brand. So
expensive.
Inexpensive.
Oh, inexpensive.
It's a premium brand. Addison runs parallel to Focal because they have speakers that cost just as much as the Utopia M's. There's a couple companies, Disney. What's up, Bobby? What are there?
The Addison.
Well, you have the Voce, and it's what's above the Voce.
That's the new ones.
The Thesis. Yeah, the Thesis.
The Thesis.
Hello from Sweden.
Thesis.
Yeah, sounds
exactly.
really cool. Or Moscone D12.
The tweeters are amazing.
Yeah. So you know, when you're looking at those companies, you have Audison, Hertz, which is Italian.
What's up,
you have
Bobby?
Focal, which is French.
Oh, Mosconi, yes.
They're German. You have Morel, which is Israel.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I don't. Yeah, but they're all, you know, they're all exotics, and they're all like crazy. I don't know where the Steve's company, the one that he's running.
V2?
No.
No. Steve. What's Steve?
Morgan & Morgan.
Hybrid.
Hybrid. I don't know where they're made.
Oh.
Is Pioneer Double DIN radio able to turn on
An
2
EQ.
amps, EQs, and the fans? What's queer in the deal? Use a relay.
Somebody say, I have a Pioneer amp. Should I use the bass knob?
Yes.
Yes.
Most definitely, because the
Yes.
bass knob.
It's
So
not a bass knob.
it's not a bass knob. It's a volume/bass enhanced knob. So as you turn it up, you'll notice the bass gets boomier and louder. If you don't want that effect, then don't use it. The reason
Like
why,
a Q?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Q, big fat Q. The reason why the question was asked about the remote turn on, it's like a half amp output, and most products nowadays don't require anything but a milliamps.
Switzerland.
And it's very little going on. But the fan is using it as a source. So like when you look at an amplifier, an EQ, or anything like that, the main power is not the remote turn on. It's just flicking a switch. So it's not actually it's not
That's
turning
right.
anything on. It's like there is an internal relay in there that's turning everything else on. Kyle, let's not go down that road. No, not today. Leave all that stuff out of there, guys, and then we're not going to talk cheap crap. Go talk to Big D Wiz about that, Derek. Anyways, so the fan is using the remote turn on as a power source. That's where you're going to run into the problem, because if the fan draws, let's say, 1 or 2 amps of current or 5 amps of current, your remote turn on isn't enough to do that. So you'd have to add a relay to turn on the fan. Okay.
Yeah, but what is hybrid from?
I don't remember.
It's in the USA, distributed by Sapco. Okay.
Well, yeah, I know that's who they're distributing.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Focal and Mosconi and Gladen are all distributed by Orca, which is an American company that distributes the French products in German and whatnot.
Yep.
So, yeah, I know who distributes Zapco. I mean, it's just like if you want to do that, Helix is distributed by a Canadian company that has holdings here in Arizona or there in Arizona. So
Okay, so what happened to Boston Acoustic? We still have crossovers.
yeah, we
Boston
do have,
Acoustic crossovers.
Yeah, they were bought out by somebody else
Yeah.
and they just disappeared. You know, it just happens. The evolution of the car audio industry.
Okay. Is a Hertz Centos and the high and the energy is the same or similar?
They're similar. That was the similarity there. So Hertz wanted to kind of bring things in check. So they wanted to have the, what is it, the Uno?
Yes.
Is it the Uno, the Cento, the Milli
Pros.
Milli, and then what's above Milli? Yeah, anyways.
The Cento
so
Pros?
basically they're all numbers, and they wanted to just kind of bring it off. So energy and high energy went bye-bye. So now you have Cento, Cento Pro, Milli Pro, Milli Legends.
Milli Legends.
Yeah, and then there's whatever's above that. Honestly, it's so hard to keep up with all these silly names. It's ridiculous. I know.
They should
They're
have
hybrid
Hertz
anymore.
1, 2, and 3,
what I
and
was
4, and 5.
Yeah, exactly. Good, better, best. I like that.
Well, like the T1.
How many hamburger
T1,
patties do you want?
T2s?
Well, there you go. But that's an
T3,
American
T4,
company. That's an American
You know?
company. That's a guy that says, "Time out." What? But there again, you look at Rockford,
Yeah.
and you go like it's punch, prime punch, power, and it's RPT. So prime is R, punch is P, and power is T.
Yeah.
Okay. Prime I get the R.
Yeah.
Okay. Punch I get. Power is T.
Yeah.
There's no T in power. Where the hell did they get that from? If anything, I would have called it W.
Really?
The letter's there. So, yeah, hybrid came out of
Too much
Atlanta,
power?
Georgia from memory. I know that, yes, they are. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. Uno,
Oh,
DG,
DG, there you go.
Cento Pro, Milli Legend.
Yeah, that's right.
Still gets me, right,
gets
Johnny?
me.
Well, it's funny. So I was talking to Ada the other day when we were talking about Morel, and he goes, I can't remember any of these names that Morel
that's
uses.
crazy.
He goes, I just call my rep and say, send me the 3-way set that retails for this price.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, okay.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, yeah, good call there.
That's...
Sundowns are awesome. That is a correct red line. You are correct. They are awesome. That one. So when we put that sub into the Civic, we literally had to push the surround down to have it slide under the trunk lid because the box was so high. I guess they didn't understand the surround was this tall.
PBR, power boosted rail.
Yeah, PBR, power boosted rail. So, but still.
Yeah.
T. Power.
A lot of acronyms,
T. There's always a meaning for it. Everyone has acronyms. Everyone is like, oh yeah, that means this. It's just like on Alpine, the 5 little things mean things, which, you know, we had John on years ago and we all talked about that. I hate acronyms with a passion. So
let's talk about Kicker.
What about Kicker?
No.
Let's not talk about Kicker or Alpine, apparently.
DirectX.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What toolbox do you use?
For what? What are we talking about?
I don't know. That's what it says.
5-star. Oh.
Yeah.
What toolbox do you use at 5-star? Oh, so the big one over here is my big silver one that you always see me walking away from is the Cobalt that they sell at obviously Lowe's. It was the original version of it that had the refrigerator in it. Me broke the refrigerator, but luckily Target sold one was the exact same size, so
different
it
color.
Right in, wrong color, but I don't care.
No, but I like it.
This is the third refrigerator we've put in it, and then I have a Craftsman that sits in front of me on my workbench that has a piece of tape over it because
Side
and
UK.
then Fernando's using another big Cobalt that is the lowrider side, so it was short. I mean, that was really what it was. So it was like the perfect height for him, so we bought that. And then we store the camera gear in a Husky.
And
so it's kind of all over the board. I mean, personally, I would like to throw them all away. No, I'm not. But I would like to and just, like, build something, like, you know.
Really?
I love Titan.
Snap-on?
Well, you know, Titan, they all have green toolboxes. Like, he buys them all the green toolboxes.
Like
That's pretty
$10,000 toolbox.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if he buys them. LC unit, the new, the new Amp Pro comes out, LC until the new 2018
LCI
charger.
Until the new Amp Pro comes out.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm guessing, I'm guessing you're asking about the updated video we did. That should be out probably next week. So, I mean, you might want to wait an extra week. Yeah.
What's up, Johnny?
How has the Milwaukee, that's a good question. How has the Milwaukee iron held up? So what you're asking about is, where's that? Right here. All right, so it keeps disappearing. So you're asking about this guy here. Awesome. I am on my second one because I closed it in the door of a car and this broke right off.
Yep.
If you notice, I'm going to hold this straight up.
It's crooked. Right
See
there.
how the tip is crooked?
Yeah, right there.
That is a heat issue. The tip gets really hot and it's not supposed to do that. Fernando's has died, so we'll be replacing his soon. Did we get a year out of it?
I'm gonna say yes.
I'll have to check and see when I order them.
Yeah, well, a few months. But
so
definitely.
About maybe a year.
Yeah.
Build a fab kitchen.
We use it every day.
I would love to build a fab kitchen, and that's the thing.
Yeah, why not?
Please answer my question. Answer. I don't know what his question is.
Which one is your question?
Sigo. See if you can. So yeah, we get a. Is that a? Yeah, right. I was just at NASA, by the way, and that was fun because I got to get the cool T-shirt.
I have the Alpine R speakers into the front door, 6.5 components. They sound like crap. They are not amp. They are not in the amp on a Pioneer Stereo. I have a phase check to solid. Okay, what kind of car do you have?
All right, let's just address the question and see if we can kind of round it out. I have a set of Alpine R-types powered off of a Pioneer radio, and they sound like crap. First, right off the bat, it's not enough power to power those speakers. You have 18 watts of power coming out of that deck.
Yeah.
That is not the minimum that those speakers need. You want to get at least a real 50 to 100 watt amplifier to power those. Deck power at 18 watts is not going to do it. Plus, you're trying to pass through a passive crossover.
He actually has an amp.
Okay.
They are on an amp.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of amp?
Exactly.
How do you have them crossed over? Did you do the polarity checker?
Chrysler Grand Boy.
I dropped my... Oh, hold on. What is Johnny saying about this? Chrysler. Johnny, I dropped my Aussie iron on the back of a boat. Still soldered. Hey, you know, well...
we have it, but we don't have chargers.
So, yeah, I got an Aussie iron. We both have them. And, well, we don't have chargers for them because the chargers were recalled. So right now...
We're waiting.
We're waiting.
And still waiting.
Still waiting.
And I'm going to keep waiting.
Then I'm going to keep waiting. I could have bought 20 of the...
okay, so you have a 1997 Chrysler Grand...
Voyager.
Oof.
Did it have a factory amplifier and did you bypass it?
Did you bypass it? Exactly. But if you have the like...
Well, that would have had an amplifier and it could have been...
Crossovers, checker... Oh, man, it's just... It's in a good amp.
Yeah, so you had a good amp, so you got an amp.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, if you have a radio, and you've checked polarity, and they're all in polarity, and it still sounds like crap, I'd have to know... I guess it would be what specifically sounds like crap.
Exactly.
I love my polarity checker, thanks. No, hey, you're welcome. What's an Aussie iron? Good question. So, this is, you know, the nice thing about this guy here is that it takes the V12 system battery and you can do this. But the Aussie iron is a instant on iron. So it's got a big button here. It's rechargeable. When you go to use it, you press the button, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's hot and you start soldering. You take your finger off the button and then it shuts down. If you hold the button, it'll go thermonuclear. The whole idea behind this is that it's ready when you need it, so it just doesn't sit there and cook.
Saludos, Juan.
Which is what this does, and that's why that tip is bent, because it sits there and cooks.
Yeah.
You can get these at AussieIron.com.
Yep.
It's a good friend of ours, Marty Dean, sells them.
Right.
And they're very awesome. And it's so the idea is a lot of people that do alarms or boats or
like Johnny.
You know, like Johnny. So, you know, you get that wire ready and you just, it's not hot. They sell a stand that you can set it in and then you just like, and then you're done. And
put it
so
in. Yeah.
The battery lasts a really long time.
Yep.
That's, like you could get like a week and a half out of the battery because it's only on when you press the button.
Correct.
And they're made out of metal.
Yeah.
So it's basically, you're coming in the install bay, I'm going to beat you to death. They come in different colors and fun stuff like that.
Chargeable.
But yeah, and that's our commercial. Thank you, Marty D, and I'll send you a bill. But yeah, now I will tell you this: they're not cheap.
No.
Okay, because this is not plastic. Like this is plastic. Okay, this is cool, you know, and it does this and whoopity doo.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get about a year out of this, and this will break, and I'll have to replace it. Actually, the fact that his broke, we'll probably steal the parts off of his broken one and fix this one. But the only reason why we have both is just that. The battery on this goes dead and you're silly and forgot to charge it, you grab this and it works. So I'm a firm believer in having multiple things to do it so that you're never screwed. Voyager has dash speakers and 6x9s in the tailgate. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So I'm
like he say, he already bypassed the amplifier and everything.
Johnny, my bad. No, it's okay, bro. I mean, come on, man. You know me. I got to have my stuff. But I'm still curious about that. So, I mean, okay, a speaker could just sound bad because it's not delivering on your expectations.
Correct.
So, for example, an R-type speaker. Let's talk about the speaker then. What could be? Is it not delivering in far as sound quality because it's a silk soft dome speaker, which means if you like a really bright sounding tweeter, you're not going to get that for an R-type.
Yeah.
The Alpine line as a whole is what I like to call the white piece of paper because it's a very flat, generic sounding speaker out of the box. Then you can EQ it and you can push it in whatever direction you want. But it'll never be all the way here and it'll never be all the way here. It'll just kind of be somewhere in the middle. So when that guy comes in and says, I want a speaker that, you know, I listen to everything and it's like, all right. Yep. So you can sell them an Alpine product and you can EQ it a little bit and they'll be like, oh, that sounds great. Kind of like a Bose speaker where it's like, it sounds okay.
284
you know, if that's
bucks.
all you're eating. Oh yeah, okay. They sell two sizes of Aussie irons.
Yes.
Now. They sell a thin and a fatter one. So this is the big one, and they sell a skinnier one too. Maybe we'll get those this year. Check the amp gain.
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
Yeah.
If you're overdriving the speaker, you could be having problems there. But what about, it really comes down to what about the sound is giving you heartache, because that might be the issue. Or you just might have high expectations for them because you paid a decent amount of money for them and they're just not delivering. There's always that as an issue.
It's just, yeah, exactly.
iData for IKEA, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, I know they're working on it.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of, like, Hyundai and Kia, they've really kind of dropped the ball on that. But so the problem with iData, and it's not really a problem per se, but it's funny how you'd phrase it that way, is that they're super cautious, meaning the stuff has to work.
I like that one.
No highs, no lows, must be bows. Well,
Yeah.
I've told you guys the bow story, right? Do you remember the bow story?
Yeah.
So we're walking through the International Mall here in Florida,
Haley.
and Haley and I, and the guy's like, come into the bow store, guys. And we're like, all right, whatever. So we go in there, and he plays this thing. It's like Batman, Superman, and it's like, you know, and he's like, oh, doesn't this sound great? And
Yeah.
Haley, what I trained her to, she goes, yeah, that sounds awesome. So we leave, we're going down the escalator, and she looks at me, and she goes, did you think that sounded good? I go, no. I go, no, it sounded like crap. Do you think it sounded good? She goes, no, it was terrible, man. And I go, God, you know, I was like, ugh. It was this proud dad moment, you know. But there again, she's grown up her whole life. The only speaker she's ever heard in the house was Morel. That's all she grew up listening to that. So I basically ruined her for anyone with cheap, crappy taste.
What's going on?
Nothing good for a Hyundai. Yeah, and that's the problem.
I mean, they're working on it. They're working on it.
So
yeah,
they're very particular. They want to make sure everything works. Everything is flawless. They don't like having problems like some of the other manufacturers. No names, because apparently they listen and they get ticked at me.
Okay, so what speedometer is compatible with the Kenwood tanks? Do you have them in stock?
Speedometer?
I'm thinking like the gauges and all this stuff.
Well, the iData is the only thing that gives you gauges, and it's
depends on the car.
But all the radios are compatible with iData.
Yeah, Pioneer, Kenwood, Alpine. It just depends on the car. So
what do you think of
the best thing you can do is go to idata.com, type the model number of the year, the model of your car, and they give you everything that's available for that type of model of the car.
I have a 2012 Charger without factory amp, and it sounds terrible and keeps cutting out.
Without factory amp.
Oops, don't get it. There again, you know.
Oh.
Don't you run? No, I do not. I run Onkyo amps at home.
Really?
They're Macintosh ripoffs.
Dude, they have 5-year warranty.
What does?
The
Arc?
The Milwaukee.
Oh, the Milwaukee? Oh, it doesn't?
Yes.
I don't care.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, I got to send it back to Amazon, or I got to send it back to Milwaukee.
Yes.
Well, I'll just order. Okay, I'll order another one. We'll have it. We'll send that one back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I'll because I'm sure you have to request something, and then you got to ship it. And okay, so the things only cost $60.
Yeah.
So if it costs me $30 to deal with it, I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, so actually Murphy, Justin.
Yeah.
He said you can buy the $10 warranty, the extra warranty, and just go to Home Depot and they give you a new one.
But
Home Depot doesn't
They don't stock that one there.
Well, not our Home Depot.
No. Can a DSR1 be used in place of a high to low adapter? Yes. On the side of the DSR1, grab the DSR1, there's a high to low switch. When you're setting it up in the software, it asks you, are you going AR, high level or low level? And if you say low level, right on the side of the unit right here, this switch, it'll automatically go right to a picture showing a picture of the switch, and you flick the switch, and then you're done.
Yeah.
It has 4 channels of input. What do you think about DS18? I'm hearing a lot about them. When we talked, I have nothing bad to say about DS18.
No.
There was another. What do we think about Massive?
Nothing.
You know, Massive is.
It's massive.
Well, no, but they're isn't that the American made? They're doing American. It's all American made, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I think their amps are assembled here in the United States, and they were because that was like the thing they're always talking about.
And all that.
Yeah. But no, there again, there's really no product that I'm like that stuff sucks. I like audio. I like car audio. I like all brands of car audio. Even the little goofy brands you guys keep popping up that, you know, it's like, I had a set of Pile 12s when I was a kid. I loved them. They were woofers. I didn't care what name was on them. I just wanted a bass. you know, everyone gets kind of caught up in the brand name, and we're all guilty of it, myself included. I mean, I'm an Apple guy, and everything else sucks if it's not Apple. But that doesn't mean, like we talked about before, that doesn't mean Apple makes all the best products. They don't. I have a stupid expensive watch that barely makes a phone call, and it totally sucks. You know, but whatever. That, you know, I learned my lesson, but I'll still buy another one, don't get me wrong. Man, that DSR-1 has done really great.
Yeah. The DSR-1 is nice.
I like the DSR-1. I wish they'd come out with a DSR-1 too, though. Because they could make it better.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it's every product.
Well, I want 6 channels of input, and I want 10 channels of output.
I agree.
If I had 6 channels of input, 10 channels of output. That's what I like about this.
But now
you know, that's what I like about this.
Okay, but now if they do that, they have to raise the price, and then
but that's fine.
No, I agree. That's fine.
I mean, you can make more than one. I mean, this 6 channels of input, 12 channels of output, dude. 12 channels of output. But there again, now the problem with this is 12 channels of output only has 6 channels of input. It's great if you're building a system that has a lot of output, but if you only have 6 channels of input, what are you feeding it with? So, I mean, at that point, you have to hope that whatever the source unit is that you're tying it into, like, say, maybe a Nav TV Zen.
Yeah, I like that one, and summon to the DSR-1 too.
Well, no, that I don't want summing in the DSR-1, because then you're looking at a Rockford 360, and we don't need that nightmare. There's other people that do that stuff. We just need them to make straight DSP. Let's keep it simple and let's let them stay in their lane. As soon as they get into summing, then we go back to the 360. That software sucks. Stay away from that.
Yeah.
Let all the other guys that want to do that crap. But 12 channels of input, 12 channels of output, that would be cool.
Yeah.
One day.
Have you used the Little Stinger SPX 352? Yes.
Yeah, John.
Yes.
And we actually used that. That's
and
John.
The Toyota.
That's the PT Cruiser.
Okay.
Stop by from Ohio.
Oh yeah. What's going on?
We use it. We use it a lot for rear speakers.
Correct.
So it becomes the rear channel. So anytime we do like the Morel for front and sub, we run it 3-channel. We sell that for the 2-channel for the rear channels, or we use it for a center channel. But yeah. And I've put them in a boat.
Correct.
I've had fun. I did a boat. I know, right? We have a video up on it. It's pretty cool. I'll show you how to cut holes in a boat.
Can I play YouTube on Apple CarPlay?
No.
No. Apple CarPlay is not a video. It's not a video source.
Remember, the whole idea behind Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is to make driving safer.
Safe.
So it is geared around navigation, making and receiving phone, text, or phone calls, and music. That's it.
10 and 2. No, 2 and 10. 10 and 2?
10 and 2. Hands to 10 and 2, eyes on the road.
Yeah.
YouTube. Now, if you want to play YouTube audio, you can play. So whether you're playing, you can play any audio source you want, whether it's supported by CarPlay or not. It doesn't matter. You can just play that, stream it. It'll still act like you could do that. You just can't watch video. There's no video involved in either one of those formats.
Maps. Yeah, of course, maps. Yeah. The DVR.
What do you think is a good for a 2017 Tahoe Bose system? As far as a radio goes, pick one. You know, the thing you got to keep in mind about a Bose, anytime you're integrating into a premium sound system when replacing the radio.
What's up, Rudy?
Know that the only thing you're doing is updating your media. X-Man. I don't want to watch the. I want to watch
show in my car. Hey, 4500 HDMI.
Yeah, do what you want.
Yeah.
Or if you have an Android phone, you get one of the new 4500. You can stream wirelessly that way too from an Android phone. Apple has that locked down.
Some of the phones work. You gotta check first.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. I was going somewhere with that.
Can I use it?
Yes, you can watch. You can watch YouTube from an Android phone on the newer devices, but only Android.
Yeah.
No CarPlay. It's only Android because they have wireless streaming right now. So until they lock that down. Oh, back to the Trailblazer and the.
Get a new Tahoe. Just kidding.
So if you have a premium sound system, all you're doing is changing the media source. You're not actually going to be changing the sound of the car because those amplifiers, like the JBL Toyota, and the Bose, the amplifiers where all the DSP, where all the EQ is done. So all you're doing is running a left and right input into it. Most of the time, it's not a stereo input. The module is actually controlling it's just the left and right input into there, so you can't do time alignment, you can't do front rear EQ. You really can't do balance and fader other than it's doing a digital balance and fader, so it's just taking that 2-channel and it's fading it at the amplifier, so it's okay. But if you want to take it all out, take it all out.
Do you update your phone yet?
No.
No.
No, dude. I need my phone. I need my phone to work.
To work, yeah.
What is Rookie asking? The top one says, "Please answer my question."
Oh,
I know, right?
Let me see, man. If I can find it, it's just like.
I know. There's a ton of questions.
It's just a lot. See, right there. That's it. It's gone.
I listen to Bluetooth sometimes.
If you can actually type it again, Rookie, I will.
Copy
because
and paste
right
it
now,
at the top. All right,
copy and paste it. Yeah.
What's up, Fernando?
What's up, Juan?
Juan Lopez. You could be brothers. Or
cousins.
Something. Ever listen to the small kicker bullfrog? Yeah, of course. Haley has one. She listens to it all the time. No, the small one. The little one. Yeah. Haley has that one at home.
Throw it in the water.
I get to hear it every night when the concert starts. So yeah, it's nice. It's loud. It's apparently really loud, and it's waterproof. But yeah, so right around 7-8 o'clock, the concert starts at Casa de Beato, and we get to hear that.
All right,
so,
this is
good stuff.
Any experience with the Kenwood DVR and 520 dash cam?
Yeah, we've put them in. Mm-hmm. That's about it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Plugs into the radio. You go through the setup phase, and you're done. It's like any other dash cam from that point forward. You just get to watch the video on your screen.
Okay, hi guys, I have an ALX 309 and the Kicker KX 505. That's nice. And for some reason, this sub plays really, really low. Any suggestions?
Well, okay, so what you want to do is find out what kind of output voltage is going on out of that. So you need to make sure digital multimeter set to AC current. Unplug the highs.
Yep.
First off, play a 40 hertz test track, 0 dB. You can download those from Kicker's website or just tone generator into a thumb drive. And you want to see what the output voltage is over all the RCAs.
Saludos,
playing
Rafael.
that 40 hertz 0 dB. So AC on your meter, go to each RCA, and it makes sure the crossovers are off because they'll all play the same outputs, okay? And make sure that each RCA is putting out the same amount of voltage. Then plug it into the amplifier.
What's up, Jeff?
Play that same test tone from maybe the front RCAs into the sub, or maybe the rear RCA into the sub input, and see what you're getting. Also, make sure all the dip switches are set appropriately on the amplifier. And then, really, I mean, it's either going to be an input or an output problem. So if you try different RCAs and it still does the same thing, it might be a bad channel on the amplifier. Or the other thing too to check is the ohm load. Maybe you thought you had the ohm load right and you're running that at a higher ohm load than maybe you thought you were wiring it up for 2 ohm and it's actually wired up for 8 ohm. That could be a thought too. Stranger things have happened, but give that a go.
Okay, I have ready good. Thank you, man. Rookie TL, waiting to use the head unit Nissan Versa, no 2 ohms. And AMC audio control.
4.3.
4.3.
2 ohm with 4 ohm speakers. Okay, wait a minute. What is it?
Okay, wait.
All right. AMC. Wanted to use head unit Nissan Versa. Note 2 ohm, not 2 ohm, and AMC audio control 4.3, 2 or 4 ohm, and 4 ohm speakers. What will happen? I'm kind of, yeah.
Okay, so you want to use the factory radio on the Nissan Versa, and you just want to add the 4.300?
Wait a minute. So the factory Versa speakers are 2 ohm. And
Okay.
All right, so if it's a Nissan, it's got factory 2 ohm speakers. You're going to hook up an amplifier. That ohm load is not going to matter when you're hooking up the amplifier. It's not going to care. And if you're going to be hooking up 4 ohm speakers, you're fine still. Okay, I think what the question is. All right, so I'm putting an amplifier in a car. The factory speakers are 2 ohm. All right, I'm gonna pull those out, put an amplifier in. I'm gonna put 4 ohm speakers in. The only difference you'd run into is if you're gonna be running that Versa deck power on the 4-ohm speakers. The volume would go down slightly. But we would always run, you're doing it the right way, because we would sell, like if you needed to replace the speakers, we'd sell you the amplifier, we'd run it at 4-ohm, we'd amp them up, it would be fine. It would sound great.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're talking about, you want to run 4-ohm speakers, you want to put an amplifier on them,
See, Jorge?
factors are 2-ohm, that should work.
Yeah.
That's not an issue. That's all good. You said in January. Wait, what did that say?
I'm trying to.
I know,
it's gone.
I know.
It's
It said
gone.
in January and it just disappeared.
The 3.5.
Oh
speakers,
yeah. This is
think.
going to be the year of the 3.5.
Yeah.
So yes, back in January, I thought for sure this was going to be the year of the 2.5-inch, 3.5-inch speaker because there was a lot of people that were telling us that they were going to be coming out with those. Milwaukee has an easy warranty process.
Sorry,
you don't
guys.
pay for shipping back and forth. It's all online through the Milwaukee website. Oh, okay. Well, then that's what we're going to do. All right. Either way.
Sorry, guys, if we missed your question. It's
We're
like
trying, man.
crazy,
We're trying to do what we can.
Yes.
All right. So I'll have to go onto the website and figure that out.
AV
Thanks.
amp 2-ohm or 4-ohm, not digital amp, correct?
What were you talking about before I saw that? I was answering a question, but then I got excited about I might not have to actually pay for this. When's the next video? Wonderful question. Not next week, the week after. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. Right now, we are behind schedule drastically, which really sucks because this week has been nothing but crap. We've been working late every single night. Last night we didn't get home till almost midnight. The night before that it was like 10. The night before that was late.
30.
I think the only night we almost left on time was Monday. Did we almost leave on time on Monday?
No,
I don't even remember.
No.
It's been terrible. So that means like last night I was up till 4 in the morning editing. And all I can say is in August, we'll be back to normal before August, but once we're in August, and you're gonna get freaking Avengers length movies, okay? So these are huge projects, guys. These things are massive, all right? These are like it's insane. They're huge. Right now I'm almost done with one. We'll see you, Johnny. We'll see you in a few weeks. So they're massive videos. So just be patient. We know we want to get back. Trust me, no one wants to get back to the normal schedule more than me because this is killing me. Are you going to do any reviews on double DINs anytime soon? Not anytime soon. I think the year's almost over. Every year we want to get back to doing more double DINs. We really like doing the reviews and the unboxings and stuff like that. And then every year we say we're going to do it, and then we get caught up with everything else and we don't do it.
Oh, we have so much work to do, like as far as videos.
You know, it's rough.
Like what you guys saw last week or the week before, I don't even know when. What is
I like Monsters.
Dash cam?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Really?
No, the ThinkWare, exactly. Just drop some dash cams to do a video.
Please make a video on how to avoid engine whine noise.
Good product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Current trend is everyone is trying to. Oh wait. Oh, I wanted to read that. Gotta do super chat. We know. I know. Current trend is everyone is trying to build competition systems and never compete. Buying options will never use or hear. Just please build a fun system. Oh, for sure. I totally agree with that. I've always believed in that. Build a fun system. You know, everyone wants the most amazing system ever, and it's like that's why I spend so much time talking to people before we actually get going. I love building fun systems. That's my goal. Anytime we build a car, we want to build a fun system because we want it to be used. The funny thing that I always laugh about is when we build a system, and I'll talk to the guy, and we'll like, I listen to this, and this, and I want to do that. And the first thing you get in and he plays some bass music. It's like, dude, you never said anything about playing bass music. Yeah, and you're like, oh, well, I don't. My friend said to play this. Stop.
Rocky, definitivamente si te gusta la navegación integrada, el nuevo es bueno. So, y si no, estás bien con el otro.
Okay, stop scrolling. Just go all the way up to the top. Just go all the way up to the top, man. Man, the new sundown components are beautiful. I have not seen those yet. Okay. A good choice Fifth time max. Okay. 2 kickers, CXA 1200.1s or the 1800. Okay, that's a good idea. So we got two so 2400 watts or 1800 watts. I mean,
more power the better.
Well, okay. Cosmetically, the 2 sub amps look cooler. Not gonna lie. But I am a fan of having one big amp sometimes, just because they're but at 18 and at 1200 are really close in size.
They say we should have a beer.
I don't drink. I had an iced tea. I figured that was pretty good. That's just trying to keep myself awake. I'm gonna do the 2 1200s.
Okay.
I mean, that's me personally. I like to look at, because then I can have 2 1200s and I can buy 2 highs amps. You know, because at the end of the day, then you have 4 amps. It looks cool. It's way cooler than, because, all right.
Thank you, Ricky.
I look at it like this, back, when you buy the big amplifier, they're not big anymore. So it's like a 1200 and 1800.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Two 1200s, more footage, more real estate. If I got the room, I'm doing that.
I'm trying to convince Dean so we can do a lot of stuff in the G35, and he's like, no. Anyways, hey.
Crazy. What the heck are you talking about?
¿Qué tal, Adán?
I bought 3 10-inch MTX Blue Thunders with an MTX Blue Thunder box and a 1000-watt Kenwood amplifier. That is pretty cool. I guess MTX still makes stuff. Kenwood 9905, 9906. What is the difference between the two? Updated, just a small rev. They every year when they update them, they just do small little revs here and there just to make things a little bit faster, a little bit more streamlined. They usually fix the code a little bit. The 995 was the obviously it was better than the 994. The 993 was a nightmare. The 994 was the first on that platform. The 995 came out. It was pretty amazing. I have the 996, not the 9906. I have the 996 in my car right now, and damn, man.
Saludos, Jorge.
Oof, that sounds good. Yes. That sounds way good. I really like it.
Okay, let's see. Have you replaced a full VO system yet? Any pointers? It's an $800 Nav TV option. Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's actually, we have the video, we've shot it, we're going to put it up. I don't know if it'll answer your questions, but the most important thing,
So, pause.
You have to run the grounds of the amplifiers to the battery, all right? I know that's a big debate on the whole thing. We've pretty much said, I don't care. Grounds go to the battery. It's an aluminum car. It sucks. Nav TV, one of the reasons why we are so adamant about that is because of Nav TV. One of the problems we ran into, which I believe we show in the video, is that the first iteration of this, we came out of it with a 0 gauge down to the frame rail, rode the frame rail up from the frame rail to the battery. Nav TV goes, no. You got to go directly to the battery. We ended up bringing the car back in and running a 0 gauge from the distribution block all the way up to the battery just to make them happy. So they will not even help you if you have an issue if you don't have power and ground going directly to the battery. So that is the most important thing I can tell you right now, is that just plan on running 0 gauge power and ground. There's plenty of room to do it in that car. That's the one nice thing. Even though the battery is on the passenger side of the car, do yourself a favor, go across the engine bay and in through the driver's side.
20 feet, man.
20 feet. It's 20 feet power, 20 feet of ground. It'll take you right over into the driver's corner. Get some nice distribution going on right there. Basically where the Sony amp is right now, it'll take you right into that area, which you're going to be taking that out anyways. Your module is going to plug in right there, so you can do like module, power distribution, and then you can just run everything there and run your signal. There is no signal because it just all plugs in, so you don't have to worry about nothing. But the grounds on that are what just suck. So get that right, and you will be smooth sailing.
Safe you say.
What is like in Paul's car? Probably some flip-flops. I know there's got to be dirty socks. There's probably clothes all over the back seat.
A lot of
coffee stains everywhere.
No, he has the factory Alpine system.
He's not a car guy at all. He doesn't. He's
a salesman.
He has never washed his car. Hey, Mother Nature washes my car for me. I hate it when he says that.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's
it.
That's what he says. Before I buy, Kenwood doubled in. How exactly does digital time alignment determine? Oh God, why is that?
There's a lot of going on.
Okay, determine to set crossovers for a component set
in the
front doors
to run off an amp.
Off an amp has its own passive crossovers. Must the system be active? No. So it's a radio. It has a high pass crossover for front, low pass crossover for rear, and a sub crossover. It's selectable 6, 12, 18, 24. What does make Kenwood unique is on those front outputs, it also has an active bandpass channel, meaning it has an extra low pass filter. They call it the tweeter crossover that allows you to gain the tweeter down from the front output. The neat thing about that is that if you put in a set of tweeters, you get all excited, and you're running that cool passive crossover network, and it's got that 0 or -3.0 plus 3 dB adjustment on it, and you're like, I'm going to run it at plus 3 dB, and you bury the crossover in the door, and then you hear it, and you're like, oh my God, that's amazingly loud. With the Kenwood radio, you can actually turn it down there.
See you dollars, Rob.
Just kill that down some. So that's nice. As far as digital time alignment working, you want to measure for both the tweeter and the mid-range on both sides, and you want to start using the measurements for the mid-range. And what we found sometime, and then you're usually going to gain down the volume on the passenger side anywhere between 1 to 1.5. Usually helps to move that center image over some. Also, what we found works really well too is if you add the mid bass, flip it use the tweeter, so you're just moving that speaker out just a little bit more. That also helps a lot as well. But no, in there again, you don't have to use any of that stuff.
No.
It's there for you to play with. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, ground for the second battery in the rear frame or back to the front battery?
Brian, if you have the new F-150 with the aluminum, go right to the battery. Don't use the frame.
If it's another car?
Yeah, because I think he's got an F-150 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he got an F-150. And if it's the aluminum F-150, the frame is not a good ground point. There again,
it's a lot of debate.
It's a lot of debate. And the reality is, debate all you want. Yep. This is what we're gonna do. We know it works. We've tried it all, and it's not anything wrong with the metal. Like someone says, you know, the aluminum is this, this, and this. Yes, the aluminum is fine.
There you go.
But the problem that you run into is that it's how they've welded the aluminum together. A lot of times they glue it, and that's not a good bond, so you get way too much resistance to it. What are we talking about? They say,
show Morel. I just bring Morel, so you can show me.
This is the Morel CCWR. These are 254. So cool. I love these.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That is pretty cool, man.
Isn't that sexy as all get out? Ooh. I know. It's, You know, the one thing I like about Morel, I mean, there's a lot of things I like about Morel, but it's like this minimalistic speaker design that they do that is just so damn pretty. Look at that. All right, hold on. Pull the grill. I got it. Pull the grill off. Pull the grill off the top. And they come with grills, and the grills, look at that. Ooh, aluminum, shiny polished. And this, look, okay, can you guys, all right, you can't see. All right, look at that. Look at the size of that voice coil in there.
It's huge.
Okay. That is all voice coil. That shiny thing there in the middle, that's a 3-inch voice coil.
It's a 2-inch sub.
That's a 2-inch sub for sure. Yeah, right? It looks exactly like
just exactly the same. Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing that makes Morel unique is their voice coils. All their speakers have oversized voice coils. The subwoofer has a 5.1-inch voice coil on a 12-inch driver.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 12-inch driver. They have 3 amplifiers that they make, a 5-channel, which we like to use as a 3-channel, and then they take those same 2 amplifiers. Oh, and the other thing that's cool about the 5-channel is an AB class for the 4-channel and a D class for the sub-channel. So what we like to do is we'll run that, and we'll run the 1 and 2 on the driver's front, 3 and 4 on the passenger front, and then we'll use the sub for the sub. Yeah. But it makes an awesome 3-channel. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
So like it's a 5. The biggest amp they have is the 550 watt.
Yeah.
And then the 4-channel is like 70 or 80 by 4.
I have no more else.
What's that? The Maximo's any good? Yeah, the Maximo's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's funny because
what up, Robert?
You have no morals. That's what he's saying. He's being funny.
He has morale?
No, morals.
Oh.
Morals. You know, no morals?
Yeah.
You have no morals?
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, the Maximos are great. We've just done 3 cars in the last week with Maximos in the front end. We did a couple pairs of the 6.5s and a pair of the 6x9s. And they sounded they're really nice.
That's awesome.
But because of the bigger voice coils, they do require a little bit more power. They're really musically precise. They're not, one of the things I like to describe, like the characteristics of morale, like if you compare it to like a Focal is like right in your face, and the tweeter sometimes to me sounds a little bit accentuated, whereas the morale is a little bit more lifelike sounding. I refer to it as slow, and someone said, well, technically you can't be slow because sound travels at this rate and the frequency to reproduce. I'm like, you're missing the point, dude. But yeah, whatever. I can connect 2 amplifiers to a HD 5-channel and a 4. Can I
connect 2 amplifiers to 4-gauge wire?
Oh, no.
4-gauge wire. No.
I mean, if they're over the...
It's the JL.
No, run a second 4 or 0.
So, corre dos de 4 calibre o uno del 0 y atrás de donde los vayas a poner, ahí los
Rockford
los
makes T1. Rockford Fosgate. Morel is so balanced. I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Who makes T1?
Yeah, Rockford Fosgate. That's the T1. That's their high-end stuff. Make T1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And with that, it brings us to an hour. I need to get the heck out of here. It's really late. We're 20 minutes behind. I got to get home to edit till tomorrow at this. Yeah, anyways. Teespring/store/5stars, place you can find cool shirts. This one is not up yet, but it will be in the next week or 2. Fun there. Patreon is a place you go to support the show. DNF Tool Drawer is a place you can find all the cool tools like this most amazing pry tool. How many of you guys got this yet? You can drop it. It's made out of nylon. It's pretty cool.
You guys I drop it twice.
Really? You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll be back here Monday on Facebook to have a lot of fun and talk more car stereo. Hopefully I'll make it till Monday.
Definitely.
You guys, Uber, Lyft, they're cheap. Don't do anything stupid this weekend, but if you do, make sure you're not recording it. See ya.
What's the point? It's gonna be fun.
Well, yeah, I know. Where's the stop button?
See you guys in the next one.